Excited to have one of the newest Sacramento Republic members, Dom Wanner, joining us. First off, this got to tell you, I took German in high school, so I'm gonna lay it on you a little bit. This is the one thing I remember is Dark Eve. Wow, I just butchered that. I was saying it all day earlier. I said it a lot. So Darf ich auf Klo bitte? That's what I used to say a lot.
Bitte?
Darf ich auf Klo bitte?
It's not so good, to be honest. It's not so good. It sounds weird, but yeah, I got what you said.
It was how it's the only way I could ask to go to the restroom.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But welcome. Excited.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
We were talking about the Tulsa game. We were talking about the trip and how much longer it is for you compared to when you would play in Germany. What was the travel experience like for your first road one?
Yeah, as I said, it's a long way for me. It was my first away game. We had a layover in Dallas. We went to the hotel, I think, at 11 p.m., trained the next day. It's a new experience. It was, of course, a little bit tough, but at the end, it's part of the game.
Yep. First loss of the year for you guys. Like, how does the team kind of react, respond? Obviously, it was a road game. Thought you guys played relatively well. Wasn't like a bad loss in any way, shape, or form. But how does the team respond coming into Saturday's match?
I think, yes, at the end, of course, we are very disappointed to get this goal in the 86th minute. But at least we could, if we play 0-0, I think, and we take 1 point, it will be okay. I think parts of the game were very good. But yes, it's a tough game, very long balls all the time. And at the end, if we play 0-0, I think we would be okay. Mm-hmm. But 0-1, 0 points, we go home, was tough, yes.
You guys coming now back at home for Saturday. I want to ask you about like your expectations for the crowd versus how it's been so far. What did you think you were going to come into when you signed with Sacramento?
You mean at our home games?
At home games, yeah.
At home games, I'm super excited every time.
Yeah.
The first time I was on the bench and I was like, shit, I want to be on the pitch because everywhere like fireworks and stuff. Yeah. It's not the same like in Germany. But the crowd was amazing. Yeah. So every home game we had, very loud. Every situation, the crowd is with the team, and it's very helpful for us, for sure.
We go into Saturday for a big match against Louisville, one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. They're making quite a trek to the West Coast here. But what you mentioned, training was tough today. You guys actually trained at the stadium today.
Yes.
What made today's training tough for you?
We trained a lot of things we want to do on Saturday. I don't know if I can
No, don't go into it. Don't get into it. Don't want to give away anything.
It was intense. Like every training, we have to be 100% every day, every training to perform as good as we can on Saturday, on the weekend. So, today was tough, but it's part.
Well, a lot of people probably don't know this, but last year, at the end of last season, you actually came and trained with the team for a couple days? Yeah,
it was like for 3 days I was here. Yes.
So what was that process like? I know obviously then you had signed in the off season, but like take us through like the timeline of events there.
It was a tough time for me, to be honest. My last contract was over, I think at the end of July, and I had a long period. I had to train for myself, and I was not with the team. And then in October last year, I had a tryout here for 3 days. I came here, I had jet lag. The weather was super hot. It was tough, but at the end, I'm very happy. Everything worked out, and I'm here today, and I'm super happy.
You came in that first match for Ryan, and kind of you've been playing a lot of matches. It's been very impressed with you on the pitch. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun to watch. The style of playing for Coach Neil Collins, like what are the things that he talks about that it kind of inspires you guys on the pitch?
I think he's a very emotional guy. So he gets us like we want to fight for each other. We want to do everything together. I think he likes if the team is like familiar. So everybody runs for the other one on the pitch. For me, it was the first experience here was very nice. I didn't expect it to play that long because Ryan got injured and I thought I would play like 10-15 minutes maybe. So I spoke with the coach before. But it was very nice for me. I came in. I think I had a good impact to the game, and I'm happy we could turn the game into a win.
Yeah. That was great. Nice. We were supposed to have you on last week. We didn't. I'm glad we didn't because let's just put it this way: we would have. it would have been a hard time not to talk about the officiating in the prior game. So glad that we took a break, had you on this week. I want to ask about you and your background coming through the Dortmund academy system, won 3 league championships at the youth level. What was it coming up through a club that is such a legendary club over in Germany?
Yeah, I'm very happy that my career started or going up in a club like Borussia Dortmund. I learned a lot. I played with a lot of good players, a lot of good coaches. So the time, all in all, was very super good for me. I could learn so many things, and I'm proud that I was a part of this big club in Germany. Yes.
It's one of the few places I want to go and see a game.
Yeah, you have to.
Is to experience the yellow wall.
The
What's
yellow
that like?
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I swear it's amazing. If you go on a Wednesday night Champions League, the anthem, you see the yellow wall. You have to feel it.
Yeah,
you have to feel it. Yes.
That's awesome. I want to ask about, you most recently played with Kickers Offenbach. Did I pronounce that right? Offenbach. Offenbach. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I did the German class. My bad, man. And helped the team secure a spot in the German Cup a couple years ago. Take us through what the experience was like going and playing for that team and coming out of Dortmund's system and then transferring over to that team.
I think between Dortmund and Offenbach, I was at Mainz.
Right.
Yeah, it was another club. But yeah, Offenbach also was a good experience for me. Mm-hmm. It's close to my home. Of course, I lived since I'm 14 years old away from my family, and then I came back. But Offenbach is a nice club. It's of course a little bit smaller than Dortmund, but very good fan base. Everyone is involved, the whole city is involved in this club. But yeah, I think we had a good ending. I was there for 2 years. We won a cup. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was a very good ending to get away from this club. But yeah, a lot of things happen, and yeah, we had a lot of coaches. Some bad times, so I experienced the other side of football, not only the good side, even some points of the bad side. But yeah, I think it let me grow.
We've seen in the USL the news about promotion and relegation kind of becoming a thing in the United, at least in USL world. Coming from where that's a very, a huge part of football. What does that mean to you that this is something that the US may be adopting?
Yeah, of course. I think it has good parts and bad parts, because if you can go a league up, so you are more excited if you are the first and you go to another league, everything will be better and everything will be good. But otherwise, if you are struggling in this season and maybe you need to relegate or to go a league down, it makes a lot of pressure.
I was just going to say, it has to be.
It's a lot of pressure, and not everybody can deal with pressure, but it's part of the game and everybody should do it. But yeah, because
there's business, there's financial implications, there's all kinds of things that come with getting relegated. Obviously, with promotion too, it's the same impact, just in the opposite direction. So when you said you finished, your contract was up in July. What was that process trying to find a new club? Was it something you knew, I want to get out of Germany, I want to go play elsewhere, or what was that process like for you?
First, I was not thinking about America, to be honest. I had some club offers I was thinking about, but I was not really good with it. I didn't like that too much, the offers. But then I was very excited when my agent came to me and said, Sacramento Republic want to see you for a tryout. So when I was here, the first day, it felt so familiar. Everyone was super friendly, welcoming. So for me, I had no problems to adapt or I felt like a part of the team. And it was my first day in the US. I never was in the US before. So I had a feeling I want to play here. And yeah, as I said, I'm super excited that I'm here right now.
Had you heard of the city of Sacramento before?
I heard of the city, but I don't know about soccer here or the USL, to be honest. Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you hear about the city? I feel like, I feel like I would not know a lot of cities in other countries.
Yeah.
What was it about Sacramento that you kind of heard of?
I think if you know a little bit about California,
yeah.
I think LA, San Francisco, but I know that the capital of California
that's what I was expecting you to
Sacramento.
say.
So
All right.
this is
Got
the
it.
only thing, to be honest.
So when you came over for the tryout with the team, you met with Todd. Was it something that you guys you were thinking about this season, or was it something you were maybe trying to sign on for last season?
No, we were thinking about this season.
Okay.
There was no
Talk
other
about
option or that we.
Yeah, I mean it's October, so it was almost playoffs. So it
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
right.
What has been the biggest difference you've noticed in U.S. on the pitch versus over in Germany?
I was thinking about that a couple of days ago, to be honest. I think here is like a little bit more physical. In Germany, everything is like a little bit more technical, and everyone do what the coach says, I would say. Like you have a plan and you do that. And here's a little bit more, physical, a lot of fouls, I would say. That's what I think that is the most different between Germany and USA.
Who is, we were talking about this before we started, so I'm jumping around a little bit, but who is the toughest accent for you to understand?
I think the Scottish one. In our club, I think...
That's tough. Neil Collins is your head coach, man.
Sometimes I have problems. But I need to hear very carefully what he's saying sometimes. I go to him and say, can you explain it to me again? But as I said before, Luis is crazy guy.
Luis is tough.
Yeah, he's crazy.
So how many languages? I know in Germany, again, this is from my experience studying German in high school, which has been a long time. Yeah. But I'm assuming you know a lot of different languages because I'm pretty sure part of the system growing up for students, like you learn a lot of languages, right? So it's not just English. Do you know Spanish too, right?
Yes. In school, we get taught English. You can choose Spanish, French, I think Latin. You can choose that too.
Wow.
Some schools, of course, they have Greek, Italian. So it depends which school you are, but you can choose which language you want.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had Spanish and English. So, but to be honest, since I'm here, my English was good. I thought it was good, but since I'm here, it's getting better and better.
I'm like, you sound great. I mean,
Yeah.
you should go to Neil and be like, you need to say that in English. English,
Yeah,
please.
maybe. I was saying that to Luis. He was talking to me, and I said, before you speak to me, learn English, because this accent is too hard.
It's
too hard.
It's strong. Yeah, it's strong. It's strong. That's funny. I've heard you've been. What kind of restaurants you've been enjoying in America so far? Like, what's been the biggest thing for you?
I like Mexican food, like
Yes.
burritos, tacos.
Yeah.
This is like what I like the most. Of course, I tried some burger restaurants. I heard if you're from Germany and you go to USA, you want to taste like every fast food, like burgers, how you call it, tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then burritos, tacos.
What has been the best fast food place so far?
I think Shake Shack.
Oh,
for me, Shake
right.
Shack was. I didn't try it a lot of. I think I had some spaces I need to visit, but Shake Shack for me was the best one.
All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. We saw you went to a Kings game recently.
Yes.
What was that, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I went to the game against Golden State Warriors and the Celtics. Boston Celtics, yeah.
2 tough games.
2 tough games. The first game we won.
Yep.
So the second one, the Kings won. And the second one they lost. But the atmosphere, the entertainment is... You cannot compare this entertainment to Germany.
No?
No, it's like eye-opening. You see everything, the lights,
Yeah.
the people are going crazy. Some people, I don't know how you call there are people with, I don't know how you say it.
Like thundersticks almost?
Yeah, they do this when they have a...
Oh, cowbells too?
Yeah, and so many noises, everything is going around,
Yeah.
and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's very...
Was that your first like NBA game?
Yes.
Been to?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. It's your first time in America.
Yeah.
So.
And
But
in
sometimes
Germany-
I know teams have gone playing in Germany before. So
I think there are some German basketball teams, but it's not the same.
Not the same.
Like NBA.
yeah.
And it's difficult to watch because in Germany, if you want to see NBA, you have to be awake till 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I never watched NBA in Germany.
What is the timing like for like you talking to your family? Are they able to watch games? Are they watching it maybe later in the day? Or are they staying up? Like
Yes.
what's that like?
So Germany is like 9 hours in front.
Okay.
So when we have a game at 7, they have to wake up at 4 a.m. So the last 2 games, they woke up because it's Sunday in Germany and they don't have to work. But yeah, it's difficult for them, but I'm very happy that they support me and be there for me.
That's awesome. What you haven't been here a ton of time, but what are some of the teammates that you've gotten to bond with and enjoy spending time with now?
I think with Jared since I'm here, since even in the tryouts, he was one of these guys who came directly to me and said, if you need something.
Timmer or Mazzola?
Mazzola.
Mazzola.
Yeah, he even drive me every morning to training because I still have no car. So he picked me up every morning, bring me back every day, as well as AJ. But everyone, to be honest, everyone. When I have a problem, and I go to everyone, like Louis, Lee, everyone is very helping me. And if I have a problem, they always have a.
What are some of the things you're wanting to experience over in the U.S.? Like, what are some of the things you want to check out? Like, what are what's on your like American bucket list?
I think there are a lot of places I want to see.
Yep. Was Tulsa not one of them?
To be honest, no. I arrived there and there was no one at the airport, so I was like, people live here, or I don't know, but yeah, I want to see. To be honest, LA. I want to see that. I want to see some beach areas. I went to San Francisco. I really liked it. Yeah. It was very nice. Like the vibe there is good. I don't know. I'm here to play soccer. I want to be successful, so I don't want to have my mind too much with what I can see. Of course, if I have time to see everything, why not? But at the moment, I'm concentrated to the game.
How do you stay mentally locked in? You know, if you can only spend so much time on the pitch, training, working out.
Yes.
So what do you do to try and keep your mind right? Is it film? Like what do you do to kind of get ready?
I learned, or what I try to do is like to read a book. I started reading not so long ago, to be honest, but this is something when I read, like my mind is going off, because soccer has a lot of things to do. We travel a lot. Everything around is like everything is a little bit big. So sometimes I'm good with just being at home, have my own space, my peace. And when I read, I can, I can lock out of everything else and I just be into this book. So this is like where I get energy from.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
I can't imagine a lot of guys are saying that these days. That's good.
I didn't expect it, to be honest, because normally,
something new for you?
Yeah. I read a book and after 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, I take my phone again.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you go more and more into a book and you really like it, then you get like calm and you can, think about different things.
What have your thoughts been and your impact been on the level of play in the USL? You mentioned it's more physical than back home, but what about the actual competition on the pitch? Like what would you expect before coming over, and then what have you thought so far? Yeah,
that's a good question. To be honest, I didn't really know a lot about the USL. To be honest, even MLS, I didn't watch it, or I think in Germany it's not that popular. To be honest, but now when I played, it's not a big difference. So everybody gives 100%. I think the players are very good here as well. I think in Germany it's more like, if you go to Germany and you want to say, what is your favorite sport? It's soccer. And here, like, you have a lot of different sports like NBA, football, baseball. So it's more sports than just soccer. And everyone is like more concentrated in Germany on soccer. So everyone is like dealing with soccer. And here is more like a little bit calmer. So you can train, you can play, and you have like a little bit more time to improve.
What's it like being in Germany during World Cup time?
To be honest, World Cup in Germany, since I am alive, was there a World Cup in Germany?
No, I don't think there's been one in Germany.
No, in Germany. Oh, you mean like
just in general?
In general,
yeah.
It's big. We have a lot of public viewing.
Yeah.
A lot of beer.
But I'm sure. But is it like? I feel like the German team historically has been very good.
Yes, I think.
So very high expectations going into most World Cups?
I think so, yes. In 2014, we won World Cup.
Yep.
So everyone was hyped. I think right now we're still trying to find the perfect team. A lot of new players, but we're on a good way. I think we will be successful. I think World Cup is in USA 2026,
right? It is North America, but mostly USA.
Okay,
yeah. It's in like a couple games in Canada, a couple in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, we're excited. I think it's going to be big.
I think so.
A lot of expectations for the U.S. this year. I mean, there's been for the last couple of years. It's just been we got knocked out by the Netherlands, I believe.
Yeah. What do you think? You think USA will?
I hope so. This is the best group I think we've ever had, and I think we have the new coach. Pochettino, who we brought in. I think has been better.
Pochettino is the new coach of USA?
Yeah, am I? Yeah. Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Crazy, I didn't heard of that.
So I mean, we had Jurgen Klinsmann for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
So he's probably the best U.S. coach of all time. You could, maybe Bruce Arena. There's a couple cases you could make. Jurgen Klinsmann. No, but this is the best group of players in terms of guys playing. At the highest level.
I played with Christian Pulisic.
No, let's talk about that, man.
Yes, crazy. Because when I moved here, I made an account from Paramount.
Okay.
And then I saw the documentation about Christian, and there were a lot of scenes with my old coach and him in Dortmund. Because when I signed in Dortmund, at the same day he signed for Dortmund as well.
Wow.
So we both go to the first team training and watch them training. So yeah, it's funny.
That's wild.
After years, I'm here and he's from here, and he's a big guy. I think
he's not yet, but I think he's probably the most talented American player we've had.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see if he can do a little better. We got to get. I think we haven't been past the quarters in a while. I think maybe ever. Yeah, we haven't been past the quarterfinal. So this is the time. It's home turf.
We will see.
We'll see. A lot of pressure. That's the thing. It's a lot of pressure. That's what I was curious about. I feel like, expectations for Germany, for Brazil.
Yes.
Very high. But I think we've slowly creeped up. I think we got a more well-rounded team. We'll see. That's the hope.
I'm Team Germany.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
I will put my
jersey over there too, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah. Gio Reyna as well. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah. I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but I was curious. So you only been here. How long have you actually been in Sacramento? A couple months?
Yes, I think on the 18th of April, I'm here for 3 months.
Okay.
So I arrived at the 18th of January.
Okay.
Yeah, over 2 months.
So what has been like? It's obviously. Has there been a ton of like culture shock for you being over here?
To be honest, in the beginning, it was like everything was very like exciting. Even when I go to Walmart or Target, for me, like the big supermarkets and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, like a little boy. But right now, I'm just trying to focus why I'm here. We want to be successful with the team. But yes, it's a big difference, to be honest, to Germany. Everything is new. The weather is better. But yeah.
Well, let's wait. It'll heat up here in a hurry.
Yeah, I heard of it, but yeah, we will be good.
Yeah. What's been Neil's like kind of overarching message just throughout just preseason, like game after game? The word I keep hearing about from him is from others about him is just he's consistent.
Yes.
He acts the same on game days he does at practice and training, which I think is pretty rare. So like, what's his overarching kind of message that he tries to impose on you guys?
I think the message he wants to give us is that we always have to give 100%. That we know what he wants to prepare us the best for every game. He wants to give us every detail. We make a lot of video session analysis so that we know exactly what we can do on the pitch and what will like face us. But yeah, at the end, he wants that we give 100% and be focused. And yeah, this is. We
play Louisville Saturday, back in front of the home fans. After traveling to Tulsa, playing on a baseball field that's small, maybe not a great pitch. How much are you looking forward to be back on the home pitch on Saturday?
I'm very excited. Yeah, I love it to play in front of our fans, home game. It feels way better, to be honest, than playing in Tulsa. The pitch is good, and we're ready, I would say. We're ready.
Did you have any expectations of just U.S. soccer fans in general? Like, what was your impression and thoughts coming into it versus your expectations, I guess, versus what you got?
I think what I realized is the same what I thought from Germany, that Americans are very into sport. Doesn't matter which type of sport, like they're very supportive, and that's what I like, what I know from Germany, and so it's nearly the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. All right. Good to know. Dude, good to meet you. Excited you're here. Thank you for coming in and bearing my German. That was way worse than I was expecting.
Thank you so much.
It's been a while, but I made a joke about it earlier. We're like, oh, you
have some more German words?
I can count. I think I could count, like, I don't know, maybe not past 1,000 because it's pretty repetitive, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what is it, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then it goes all the way. 20 is 20,
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. That's good.
Hey,
that's good.
That and asking to go to the restroom. Those are the two things I can do.
It's not that bad. Yeah, it's good.
In German, yeah.
Yeah,
And
nice.
my German teacher was a huge German soccer fan. So
Yeah?
he would have posters of like Iron Robin up on the wall.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Yeah, he is?
I'm Bayern Munich fan.
Yeah.
So Franck Ribéry.
Hang on. You're a Bayern Munich fan, but you played.
I know that.
Hang on.
I know that. Yeah, I was 7 years there, but deep in my heart, to
Okay.
be honest, I grew up being a Bayern Munich fan.
That's a good club to be a fan of. Seems like they get a lot of wins over
It's
there
a
in
weird
Bundesliga.
combination, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks for doing this, man. It was a lot of
you.
fun, and we'll have to do it again. So thank you. Good luck again
Hopefully.
on Saturday.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.